A blessed morning, Grateful Gab family. About to get directly to the daily verse before I get going here on Wellness Wednesday. Daily verse for the day of December 7, 2022, derived from the book of Psalms, chapter 62, verse 2, and it states as follows. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. And again, it's from the book of Psalms, chapter 62, verse 2. And this morning for Wellness Wednesday, I'll be going over, I'll be getting information from the University of New Hampshire.edu. And the health and wellness topic this morning will be about communication and assertiveness. So being an effective communicator and having healthy assertiveness and communication and conversations. So again, I'm getting this information from the University of New Hampshire.edu. And I'm about to get directly into it. So, becoming a clear communicator. Becoming a clear communicator means effectively conveying your thoughts, ideas, needs, and wants. Communicating clearly helps you manage your time and your life, to feel good about yourself and to build trustworthy relationships with others. Know what you want to say. Ask yourself, what is it you want? Gaining a full understanding of what you want to say will help you deliver your message. Practice what you are going to say in advance. Say it out loud to yourself or someone else. Don't be afraid to change your message in the process. Stay focused. Don't bring up things that happened in the past. Listen. Show that you are listening. Make eye contact. Don't be afraid to ask questions or ask the other person to repeat what he or she has said. Be polite. Don't interrupt. Take turns talking. Be respectful. Respect what the other person is feeling and or thinking. Keep an open mind. Don't be afraid to change your mind about what you first thought when you started the conversation. Say what you mean. Be direct and give examples. Help the other person understand what you are trying to say. Be honest. Show how you really feel. Use I statements. Talking in I statements help you clearly explain what you need and how you feel without placing blame on the other person. Example, I feel frustrated when you're late. I want you to be on time. Pay attention to your body language. The way you move your body and hands speak just as much as what you say. Don't be afraid to say that you are sorry if you say something that is hurtful or wrong. Make sure you understand. What do you do? What do you both want? Ask the other person what he or she needs and be clear about your needs. If you don't understand, ask. Don't be afraid to ask the other person how he or she is thinking and feeling. Don't try to guess on your own. Repeat what the other person says. A great way to make sure that you understand someone is to repeat what the person has just said in your own words. What I hear you saying is, you can use that statement to be able to have a rebuttal or in your conversation. Action and closure. Before the conversation ends, make sure you both understand what the other has said. Summarize. Restate what each of you has said to make sure that there are no misunderstandings. What will happen next? Make an agreement about what will happen next as a result of your conversation. Closure. Closure. You may not both agree with one another, but make sure you are both satisfied with the conversation. Don't be afraid to start the conversation again at a later time if necessary. Assertiveness. Assertiveness is behaviors and words that express a person's feeling, beliefs, and opinions. Communicating directly, firmly, and honestly. Respecting the other person's rights and your own. A skill that you will always be working on enhancing. The ultimate goal of assertiveness is respect. Self-respect, it allows you to feel self-confidence and more control in your life. Respect from others, people can sense it when you respect yourself, so they'll treat you with respect in return. Why aren't people assertive? Many of us have a fear of displeasing others since we worry we won't be liked. But even though you can avoid immediate unpleasantness, you may ruin a relationship in the long run since you will feel taken advantage of. They believe it's not nice to put our own needs above those of others. They believe we shouldn't make waves if someone does something that we don't like. Non-assertive communication styles. Aggressive. A person who is aggressive stands up for his or her own rights, but in a way that violates the rights of others. This commonly results in put downs of other persons, and it can cause people to lose respect for the speaker. Passive aggressive. A passive aggressive person avoids direct confrontation, passive, but attempts to get even through manipulation or sneaky behavior. Passive. A passive person's individual rights will probably be violated. This style reflects the underlying belief that one's feelings aren't important, or that one is too weak to act on those feelings. The implications of being non-assertive. Depression. This is the end result of anger turned inward. It gives the person a sense of being helpless and hopeless with no control over his or her life. Anxiety. This leads to avoidance. If you begin to avoid uncomfortable situations, people, you may miss out on fun activities, job opportunities, etc. Poor relationships. If you are unable to express both negative and positive emotions, others can't tell what you want and need. Physical complaints, headaches, ulcers, and high blood pressures. These are all related to stress, and assertiveness is a great stress reliever. How you deliver your message matters. Forming assertive statements. Be direct. Express your request in just a few easy to understand sentences. Think about yourself positively and don't add qualifying statements, i.e., you'll probably think I'm crazy, but, so avoid those statements. Avoid demanding or blaming statements like, you make me, you think, you should. Use the I formula. I feel, state your feelings. When, describe your behavior. Because, concrete effect, consequences on your situation. I'd prefer, offer a compromise. Feedback. Am I being clear? How do you see this situation? Be mindful of body language. Gestures. Relaxed use of these shows openness, self-confidence, and spontaneously. Voice tone. Level, well-modulated conversational tone. Voice inflection. Make sure your words sound like a statement, not a question. Voice volume. Try not to speak too softly or loudly. Stay calm. Fluence. Maintain a smooth flow of speech with clear and slow statements. Body posture. Maintain an active and erect posture. Facial expression. Your words should express the same messages as your face. Eye contact. Look directly at the person, but don't state too intently. Look away occasionally. So again, I got this information from Healthy Communication and Assertiveness from the University of New Hampshire.edu. Definitely check it out. Communication is a big factor. One, in your own life, but in relationship with your partners, your children, your parents, all these type of things. Being able to effectively communicate, healthy communication and healthy assertiveness can take you a long way in your personal life, in your business life, anything in your professional life, all these type of things. Being able to again have effective communication and assertiveness can take you a long way. But again, y'all, I received this information from the University of New Hampshire.edu. Y'all check it out if y'all want to get further information. Check me out on Instagram, Grateful Gab Podcast. Check me out on Twitter at Grateful_Gab. Check me out on all major podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, any major podcast platform. You can just Google Grateful Gab Podcast and it'll pop up. But again, I appreciate y'all, man. Tune in. Looking forward to tomorrow being our first video podcast episode. Like we're gonna try to get it entwined, be able to have my vocal podcast still published, and we're gonna have a video podcast episode along with that as well. We're gonna do test runs tonight to see how it's gonna go, and then we'll if everything plans out, again, tomorrow will be our first ever Grateful Gap Sports Huddle YouTube episode along with the published episode as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Stay tuned. If not, we'll just have the regular Grateful Gap Sports Huddle. But we will again be headed to the YouTube side here shortly. So make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel at Grateful Gap Podcast. Just YouTube it and just subscribe, like, comment, subscribe on all major podcast platforms again: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. And again, I appreciate the love and support for the countries are continuing to still grow. My audience in all these different countries are still continuing to grow. My views and my plays are going up as well. So I just thank God again for the journey and the opportunity He has blessed me with to be able to display, display or to build my platform first of all, but then to be able to just go forth and have this platform that I can build myself and build other individuals who listen to me and who are a part of my life. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed out there. Enjoy your week. It's hump day. Work week almost over with. So we appreciate y'all. Until next time, y'all. Peace.